Hi folks, if you had any issues with the 3D modeling project, you couldn't access SculptGL, here is going to be your alternative project. You're going to be exploring a piece of software that's already saved to your computer, already installed to your computer, called Fresh Paint. And this is an update to MS Paint, if you ever use that software. To start, all we need to do is click on the circle over here and start typing the word Fresh Paint. You'll see the app pops up right away, and I'll click it. Once that loads, we're going to start a new piece of art by clicking on the plus on the left here and clicking Fresh Canvas. Now we're going to be working off of a reference photo, so before I even get into how we paint, we're going to bring in an image by clicking Import and then Photos. Hopefully you have an image saved to your computer you can use. If you don't, you can feel free to download something off of the internet to work from. I'll click on Find Files on the upper right, and I'll select the image that I'm going to be painting, which is this one here. Once that loads, it becomes the background for my canvas, and I will click Start Painting. If I bring up my tools here, you can see I have a variety of different tools I can use, and I would say a good thing to do would be to just practice a little bit, just see what these each look like before you decide which one you want to use. They're all quite different from each other. I'll hit Control-Z to undo those, and I've decided the brush I'm going to use is this one in the middle here. I'm also going to zoom in on a portion, and I can use my scroll wheel on my mouse to find the part that I want to use, the part that I want to paint first. So I've zoomed in, and then to move left and right, I'll hold down the Alt key and my right mouse key to move the image around. The same thing will work with your trackpad. Okay, now to get that exact color of yellow, what I'm going to do is to select the color picker at the bottom of the screen here and just move it over top of the color that I want to use. So in that case, that would be this yellow here. All right. Once you've got that lined up, you can click it again to make it disappear, and then I can start painting that color. All right. If I want to change my color, select my color picker, drag it on top of another area, and again, I can just start painting there. If I want my brush a little smaller, I can just click here, and there we go. That's a little bit better. Again, color picker. And you can see how you can work your way through this whole piece. Once you have the painting finished, or at least a portion of it, again, this is only a one-week project, so I don't expect it to be entirely finished. I want to be able to save this and upload it to the Dropbox. So I will zoom out. Okay, and obviously there's a lot more work to do. I'm going to click on the save icon on the left here. And I'm going to give this a name I can remember, so I'm going to call this Tillman Fresh Paint and save it to my downloads folder so that I can upload it later in the week to the discussion board. Make sure you change your file type here to JPEG. All right, and click Save. Once that file is saved, you'll have something you can upload as a replacement to the 3D modeling project. All right, folks, I'll see you next week in class.